Hello everyone, trust you are doing well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. And so let's delve straight into today's episode. A scripture came to my mind as I woke up this morning, and I just thought to share that understanding, because I believe that during this time, a lot of us, we are planning, we are in our strategy sessions trying to think about what to do, what to add, what to remove from the coming year to achieve success. And for me, this is like one of the strategies that my mind has been hovering upon for a while. And I believe that if you also add this to what you have in plan for the coming year, maybe we can see a lot more results than we saw in the previous year. Right, so I'll just be reading the scripture to you, and then I would share one or two from it. Okay, Deuteronomy 11 verse 23 to 24. Then will the Lord drive out all these nations from before you, and you shall possess greater nations and mightier than yourselves. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. This is the principle of taking over. This is the principle of domination that God shared with the children of Israelites while they were on their journey to the promised land. Right? God wanted them to possess the land, but it was not just going to come by they wishfully thinking about it. It was going to come by they taking some action. I know for the coming year, some of us have prayed. That is normal, or that is a natural thing to do. But beyond prayers, part of the action statement of faith for the children of Israelites was that they were supposed to have their boots on ground. They were to tread any place they were to possess, they were to tread upon it with the soles of their feet, walk around about. And that was part of the strategy we see when they took over Jericho. They walked round about that particular landmass, and God gave it to them as a possession. Now, how does this apply to you? You don't have a physical possession, a physical landed area that you want to possess right now, quote and unquote. There is no war for you to fight right now. But can you think about that land as a digital space? Because whether we like it or not, the digital space has come to stay, and the digital space today contains millions, on even up to billions of people that are actively upon that space. So can you narrow it down to your career space? There is a niche, there is an area of land that has been apportioned in that digital space for you to possess. But how would it happen? It won't happen if you just sit down still and what you just do is to pray alone. You have to take advantage of putting the soles of your feet, metaphorically speaking, upon the digital space of this era. If you don't do that, there are so many possessions that you will not possess. In the heart of God, God has already provided. He has made provision for your upkeep. He has made provision for your lifting. And the way God does it is that in obedience to every of his laws, then will you see his power at work. Which means that if there is a particular law that states, for example, what I'm sharing today with you, that particular law, there is a portion of blessing that God has designed that should follow this law, because every law is a key that unlocks a particular blessing. So for the coming year 2026, there is a law there's a blessing that God has assigned to this particular law that if you don't take advantage of, you would not partake of that blessing. You will not possess that land, that possession, that blessing that God has planned for you for the coming year. So this coming year, part of your strategy should be to take advantage of your digital footprint. Your digital footprint should be scattered across board this year in your career space, in your area of expertise. You must be ready to show up more. That post, that Facebook post, that Instagram post, that YouTube post must happen this year. And it is not something that should happen sparsely, maybe once in a while when you feel like it. It is something worth creating a system around. a system that keeps you in the faces of people. There are so many blessings that will not be able to tap into by staying in your corner. Or should I say, in the cave of Adullam, the place of preparation. But this season is that season where you need to show up more. This season is that season where you need to make that post. This season is that season where you need to document that process. This season is that season where you need to write down that desire. This season is that season where you need to write that book that you have been desiring, wanting to write. This season is that season where you need to make that YouTube post. This season is that season where you need to start that podcast. This season is that season where you need to get out there, get out of your comfort zone and show up strong, so that you can possess the land that God has given to you. I'll read that last part of that scripture to you again as I wrap up. Every place you can put your career, you can put any field, any area that you desire to possess into the scripture. Every place whereon the soles of your feet shall tread shall be yours. So as you pay attention to this law of the Lord, or this law of God, you will begin to see an impact. You begin to see results that has been assigned to this law in this coming year. Shalom. God bless you.